Sentinel-6B, monitoring our ocean's pulse from space. Sentinel-6B and its twin satellite, Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich, captured data on November 26th showing sea levels across a vast stretch of the Atlantic. Within the crisscrossing bands, red indicates higher water relative to the long-term average, while blue indicates lower water. The tracks are layered atop the combined observations of other sea-level satellites. Launched in November, Sentinel-6B will track ocean height with ultra-precision to advance marine forecasting, national security, and more. The mission? Sentinel-6B is a joint mission by NASA and its U.S. and European partners to survey 90% of the world's oceans for the benefit of communities and commerce. The satellite has started sending back its first measurements since launching in November. A newly published map of the data shows sea levels across a vast stretch of the eastern seaboard and Atlantic Ocean. About the size of a pickup truck, Sentinel-6B extends a decades-long effort led by the United States and Europe to track ocean height down to fractions of an inch using radar altimetry. Once its instruments and algorithms are fully calibrated next year, Sentinel-6B will return actionable data for ship crews, weather forecasters, national security, and the millions of people who live and work near coastlines. Why this matters? NASA does incredible science using the unique vantage point of space every day to deliver life-saving data directly into the hands of decision makers for storms, navigation, flooding, and more, said Nikki Fox, Associate Administrator, Science Mission Directorate, NASA headquarters in Washington. The ocean measurements that Sentinel-6B collected during its first months in orbit benefit all, providing key insights to ensure the prosperity and security of coastal communities around the globe. Understanding ocean height is crucial because the ocean surface is never truly flat. It's influenced by currents, tides, temperature variations, and atmospheric pressure. By measuring these variations consistently over time, scientists can distinguish between temporary fluctuations and long-term trends that affect everything from storm development to coastal flooding risks. The instruments? In addition to measuring sea level, instruments aboard the satellite will gather information on wind speeds, wave heights, atmospheric temperature, and humidity. In turn, that data can be used by U.S. agencies, as well as to refine the Goddard Earth Observing System atmospheric forecast models, which the NASA Engineering and Safety Center relies on to plan safer re-entry of astronauts returning from Artemis missions. Mission teams in recent weeks have verified that Sentinel-6B and all its instruments are in good health. That includes the Poseidon 4, synthetic aperture radar altimeter, the advanced microwave radiometer for climate, the Global Navigation Satellite System, radio occultation, and the Precise Orbit Determination Package. The Poseidon 4 radar altimeter is the heart of the mission, using radar pulses to measure the distance between the satellite and the ocean surface with extraordinary accuracy. The advanced microwave radiometer measures atmospheric water vapor, which is essential for correcting the altimeter measurements and maintaining precision. First, data returns. In the visualization above, featuring data captured by Sentinel-6B on November 26th, the crisscrossing bands trace the satellite's path as it orbits Earth. The image also shows data collected on the same day by the satellite's twin Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich, which launched in 2020. The data in those bands is layered over the combined observations of other sea-level satellites across the region shown. Red indicates higher water relative to the long-term average, while blue areas indicate lower water. Because the spacecraft's instruments have not been fully calibrated, the data is considered preliminary but also quite promising. Together, Sentinel-6B and Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich make up the Copernicus Sentinel-6, JASON CS, Continuity of Service, mission developed by NASA, ESA, European Space Agency, EUMETSAT, European Organization for the Exploitation of Meteorological Satellites, and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. International partnership? These first light images from Sentinel-6B underscore the value of Earth science observations in providing life-saving and economic empowering data to communities along our world's coastlines. where a third of the globe's population lives, said Karen Street. Germain, Director, NASA Earth Science Division at the agency's headquarters. This achievement also highlights the power of partnerships with ESA, EUMETSAT, and our sister science agency NOAA in advancing our collective understanding of Earth systems and putting that Earth science understanding to work for the benefit of humanity. This international cooperation shares the financial burden of expensive satellite missions, combines expertise from different agencies and countries, and creates data sharing agreements that benefit the entire scientific community worldwide. The climate record? Sentinel-6, Jason CS adds to a continuous sea level rise dataset that began in the early 1990s. Since then, the rate of sea level rise globally has doubled and currently averages about 0.17 inches, 4.3 millimeters per year. The rate differs between locations, with implications for coastal infrastructure, trade routes, and storm formation. While 4.3 millimeters per year might seem small, it accumulates significantly over time. More importantly, the acceleration itself is concerning. It indicates that the processes driving sea level rise are intensifying. Some coastal areas experience sea level rise 2 or 3 times faster than the global average due to regional ocean circulation patterns and other local factors. The accuracy and precision of this mission's gold standard dataset speaks to the foresight, more than 30 years ago, of investing in the technology and expertise that make it possible, said Dave Gallagher, Director, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California. We're proud to continue partnering to collect these critical measurements into another decade, and even prouder of the teams behind this most recent milestone. Orbital configuration: flying 830 miles, 1,336 kilometers above Earth, Sentinel-6B is about 30 seconds behind its twin, Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich, currently the official reference satellite for sea level. Eventually, Sentinel-6B will take over that role, and Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich will move into a different orbit. This twin satellite approach provides redundancy. If one satellite experiences problems, the other can continue the mission. It also allows for more frequent measurements and enables seamless transitions between generations of satellites, maintaining continuity in the climate data record. NASA's contributions? Copernicus Sentinel-6, Jason CS, was jointly developed by ESA, EUMETSAT, NASA, and NOAA, with funding support from the European Commission and technical support from CNES. The mission, starting with Sentinel-6 Michael Freilich, marked the first international involvement in Copernicus, the European Union's Earth observation program. Managed for NASA by Caltech in Pasadena, JPL contributed 3 science instruments for each Sentinel-6 satellite: the Advanced Microwave Radiometer, the Global Navigation Satellite System, radio occultation, and the Laser Retroreflector Array. NASA also contributed launch services, ground systems supporting operation of the NASA science instruments, the science data processors for 2 of these instruments, and support for the International Ocean Surface Topography Community. Sentinel-6B is designed to operate for at least 5 years, with potential for extended operations beyond that. Combined with its twin, the mission should provide sea level measurements well into the 2030s, ensuring this vital climate record continues unbroken for future generations of scientists and decision makers. Thank you for watching. If this research video helps you understand NASA's work a little better, please like, subscribe, or share. That support keeps this channel alive.